So today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to talk about a laptop. This is the Razer Blade Stealth, and this was intended to be my travel laptop. And I say was intended because this thing is going back, and hopefully this video will help others from making the same mistake. Stick around. What's good, everybody? My name's Original Dobo. If this is the first time here on my channel, I do drone and tech content, so if that's interesting, definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so I had the Razer Blade Stealth for roughly about 30 days. And I will tell you that right out of the gate with this laptop, I've had some problems. Now, full disclosure, I did buy it from Amazon, and it was under the Amazon Renewed program. If you don't know what that is, that's typically where Amazon has third-party sellers refurbish or certify returns to be shipped out again. So this one was a new return. Basically, it was a brand new device. It was never booted. It was still in the factory seal. It was just perfect. It was like a brand new laptop, and I got it for like, I think $12.68 with tax. So at the time, it was a really good deal 30 days ago. First thing I noticed as far as issues goes was coil whine. The coil whine was incredibly noticeable. Now, I did buy this laptop to be able to do editing on the go when I'm not at my office, just so I can get content cranked out when I'm traveling, so I don't have any large gaps between uploads. Now, I never had any intention on doing heavy tax and work like 4K editing with massive amounts of color corrections and crazy graphics, or even, motion graphics for that matter. It was just going to be simple edits, just, talking headshots, sort of like this, 1080p footage most of the time, and if it was 4K, downscaling to 1080p for upload sake purposes. It would have the worst coil whine. It was insane, and I would love to demonstrate it for you, but the laptop's no longer booting, but I'll talk about that here more in a moment. Beyond the coil whine, what would happen too is after I would get done rendering with Premiere Pro, didn't matter what project or what I was doing, if the laptop sat for long enough, I would lose function of the mouse pad. Like, it would just stop functioning. And what really sucked was it wouldn't let me save my projects in Premiere. So I would basically be forced to reboot the laptop. And essentially, if I didn't have autosave already going every 4 minutes, I would lose my project, which happened a lot. And there was days, I remember being in Chicago Airport, O'Hare, and just like, fuck. I mean, people probably thought there was something wrong with me, but yeah, that really annoyed me. More recently, when it would start happening, the computer would just do a blue screen of death, and these blue screen of deaths happen more and more and more. I did reach out to the seller to try to get them to make good on this issue, and basically they wanted me to pay for shipping to send it back. Okay, so you're selling something on Prime as a third party. Amazon does a really good job of masking it to make it seem like it's them renewing these products or certifying them, but it's not. It's a third party, so you got to be careful. Anyways, I've gone round and round, and I think finally I've got them to agree to go ahead and pay for the shipping, which is probably in their best interest because I'm psychotic and will see this all the way through till I get the shipping paid for, because this laptop has been a terrible experience all the way around the board. So in all my infinite wisdom, I've tried to troubleshoot this issue, and I thought that maybe updating some drivers and things of that nature would help stop some of these blue screen of deaths. So I went through Razer's website, found the specific make of this, which is a 2019 Razer Blade Stealth, and I saw that there was updates available for it. One of the updates was a BIOS update. So I said, you know what, maybe there's something with power management that will help stop these blue screens and the constant repair of the operating system and just everything. Installed the BIOS update today, and the laptop no longer boots. Basically now, every single time we turn this on, so it's off right now, we'll go ahead and turn it on. Give it a second. Right before it gets ready to boot into Windows, it boots into the BIOS. No matter what I do, it boots right back into the BIOS. I've tried literally everything, and it's like it no longer detects the hard drive. So I don't know if subsequently maybe the hard drive, the SSD failed, I don't know. I mean, it would be such an anomaly if that was the case, but yeah, no longer boots into Windows, period. And there's just nothing we can do. I'm traveling now, I'm in Atlanta. And luckily I was able to get my video out yesterday on the Phantom. Otherwise that would really suck because I would have lost that project because I forgot to copy it over to my external SSD. So here I am with a $1,200 brick essentially. I called Razer support, and it was an absolute joke trying to deal with them. They were probably some of the worst support that I've ever contended with. And I would know because I've been around support for a while with my company, and there was just no empathy, and it was just like they didn't have any sort of game plan of what they were doing. So yeah, anyways, I just feel really jaded with this laptop because I saw the reviews from, you know, Austin Evans and the Unlocker, and they all spoke highly about this. But I think one of the things and why I'm so hell-bent on doing long-term reviews is so purchases like this don't feel so bitter and you get some real reviews going. The problem with YouTube today is everybody's cranking out these crazy reviews so fast, but they're not real because they're not actually using these products. They're testing so many different products. There is no long-term use. This was 30 days, and it's been a hellacious 30 days. Now, I can't speak about the Razer Blade 15s or the newer models, but the Razer Blade Stealth, for me, I think Linus Tech Tips had it right, is a definite pass for this year. And I'm going back to a MacBook, sadly, because I can't keep dealing with this. And at least with a Mac, I can walk into an Apple store and at least get some answers somewhat quickly and not be jostled around through all these hoops. So if you've been considering a Razer Blade Stealth, granted, yes, this was bought through Amazon Renewed. It was brand new though, and it's been really, really crappy. Now your results may vary, and keep in mind, I do edit video. So if you're not editing video and you're just using this for web browsing, maybe it's okay, but it's a really expensive web browser and you'd probably be better suited with a Chromebook. All right, that's it for this rant. As always, guys, stay original.